Hi honeys, how's your day going so far? Mine is going fine. Okay, this is like almost a chit chat video, but I'm going off of something my brother posted on his Facebook page the other day. He had posted that he's going back down memory lane, and I liked it. Brought back good memories. So, starting with, he said when people went to the movies, they would dress up in their Sunday best. Okay, we did. My father would come by and get me and my brother, and we looked nice whenever we went to the movies. We called it the show. Okay, I remember eating fried chicken on Sunday. It was special. It was like a tradition only on Sunday. That's about the only time my mother would fry chicken, deep fried chicken in the big old giant black cast iron skillet. And she would fry up a big batch of chicken, and it was truly a treat. All right, I remember growing up having one TV set in the house, and it was in the living room. We had one TV, y'all, and the parents controlled the TV, and kids had to sit on the floor. We didn't sit on the living room furniture, and back then the furniture had plastic covers on it to keep it nice and clean, even though we wasn't sitting on it. So we would sit on the floor and watch TV. We had to watch what our parents, the grown folks, wanted to see. And when it's time to change the channel, one of the kids had to get up and turn the knob. Wasn't no remote. Get up and turn the knob. And that was like an honor to be the one asked to change the channel. Oh Lord. Okay. I remember if you had a quarter, you could buy 25 pieces of candy. We called it penny candy. We sure did. We get a quarter, even a dime, because back then you'd be able to buy like 2 pieces for 1 penny. Stuff like banana split and mint julep and different things. And you come back home with a big old bag of candy. And you didn't have much money, but the money went a long way. And back then it was always a corner candy store. So I remember one time going, my grandmother had gave me, I don't know how much money it was she gave me. It wasn't much, but I was able to buy a lot with it. So I came back home with a lot. And my grandma was looking at me. She said, "Where you get all that candy?" I said, "From the store." Because the candy store lady, she would let me go back there and get what I wanted. She trusted me. I was stealing candy, y'all, and my grandmama made me take it back and apologize to the lady, get the candy back. So it was embarrassing, plus I wound up with nothing. So I learned my lesson. Okay. I remember when you went to a gas station, they would pump your gas, check the oil, and wash your windows. They sure did. Not no more. You better get out there and pump your gas yourself, else you'll be sitting there. Okay, remember it being very common when doctors made house calls. We had a doctor that would actually come to our house. Good old Dr. Murray. He was so nice. I think he was an Irishman, and he was so nice and friendly. He was a good doctor. Okay. Ear piercing was done with a needle, and then you would put a broom straw in the hole. Not quite. My mother pierced me and my sister's ears with a needle and a thread, and she had like a cork. So she would sterilize the needle, put it through the flame, let it cool, and she would thread the needle. with some heavy thread, okay, and pierce her ears, and she had a cork that she would put behind here, behind the ear, and push, I forgot. All right, she would get some ice cubes to deaden the earlobe, okay, and then after it was dead, because she'd pinch it, she would stick the needle in the lobe, and the cork was behind the ear, so she would stick it in there, and the cork would kind of help pull the needle through and the thread. So she would cut the needle off the thread and tie the thread in a knot. And every day we had to lick our fingers and saturate that thread to help it heal. But you know how animals, they lick their wounds, right? So we had to use our saliva to actually saturate that thread and pull it through the hole to keep it, to help it heal. I'm thinking she put some kind of ointment on. I can't remember that part. But I didn't have no knots, no nothing. That was this first hole. The second hole I got when maybe 30 or 40 years ago. This one here. The doctor did it with the ear piercing gun. And I pierced mostly all of my granddaughter's ears with the ear piercing gun. And some of my kids' friends. Okay. Oh, okay. If you called your sister or brother black, that was like a curse word. I know it sounds terrible, but we did. And, you know, we weren't supposed to do it, but we did. We couldn't say dang in my house. That was just like a curse word. We couldn't say you telling a lie. We had to say you telling a story. We couldn't say but. You better say behind. So a lot of things we couldn't say. It wasn't proper. I remember when people could smoke cigarettes on trains, buses, and planes, and restaurants, anywhere they wanted to. Not now. I'm glad. I remember when kids could buy cigarettes for their parents. All you needed was a note. So true. You can even buy 2 cigarettes if you wanted. You didn't have to buy the whole pack. You can buy 2 cigarettes. And back then they also made candy cigarettes in the pack, in a box, looked like a cigarette box. And like there was something cute for kids to pretend they're smoking. Okay. I remember when people were given a vaccine, it left a scar or a mark on your upper arm. It sure did. We used to actually get vaccines in school. And it did leave a little mark. So, that's the end of this memory lane. And I enjoyed, reading what he had posted. So, I want to thank you for listening. If you got an old memory you'd like to post in the comment section, please do. Okay? So I want to thank you for listening. Give me a thumbs up, leave a nice comment, and subscribe to my channel. And if you had any of these memories, let me know. Okay, y'all be blessed. Bye.